was always the friend that was like, I need your advice. What you think about this?
We got it all figured out, baby.
Baby.
Hello.
Let me call,
I go to therapy.
Let me call my therapist, buddy.
Go Gina, go get that gift right, mama. Go Gina, go till you get right, mama.
Hey, y'all. Welcome to A Taste of Therapy. Welcome back to our channel. Thank you for tuning in with us. I am Jacqueline Screen, but you can call me Jackie or it's Jackie Bear. I'm just playing y'all. Wait. I am a licensed marriage and family therapist in the state of Florida. I'm also a registered yoga teacher. And yeah.
My name is Brandy. I'm a licensed clinical social worker in the state of Florida. Y'all.
I'm Shakira Lawson. I'm a licensed clinical social worker and qualified supervisor in the state of Florida and Massachusetts.
And hey, y'all, my name is Raven, but you can call me Dr. Ray.
Period.
I am a licensed marriage and family therapist in the state of Florida.
Okay. So let's get into it. What is on the menu today? What are we talking about?
So I feel like from our live episode, which if you haven't watched, you need to go tune in. We need everybody to understand like who we are, like who is a Taste of Therapy, because you know they see 4 beautiful Black women credentialed up, you know, heavy on the beautiful, and I think it's important for us to like at least let our audience know who we are, where we came from, how this even came about, and like what is a Taste of Therapy, because the people need to know.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So I'm just trying to think like what made us even get into the field of therapy.
Oh.
Because to be a therapist, it ain't for everybody.
Right.
It's not for the weak.
It's a lot. It's a lot. And I didn't know until I became a therapist. I was like, oh, wait, hold on. This is a lot to digest.
Right.
Yeah. Well, I like to tell people that I was called to do therapy. Like I always from a child knew that I wanted to be a therapist, but I'm from Gainesville, Florida, by the way. You know, of course, they say people who become therapists went through stuff.
Yes.
We all go through stuff, though.
Absolutely.
So
Yes.
there's that. But I was always the friend that was like, I need your advice. What you think about this? And so I knew that I wanted to be a counselor of sorts.
Yeah.
So it kind of just, I was called and just took that track.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like that was similar for me, for my path. I think mine, I officially say it started in middle school.
Ooh.
My middle school offered an elective called peer counseling. So I took it for 7th and 8th grade, and I was learning how to counsel my peers and how to like show up for people. And of course, I'm like, you know, whatever, in middle school. And then I took a psychology elective senior year of high school and fell in love. And I was like, they offer this in college? Like, I can do this in college? And they're like, yes. And so I went declared psychology major into Florida State.
Yeah.
And the rest was history.
It's kind of similar to that. Well, I started off with a degree in, what was it? Some type of dietitian, something. I don't know. Like,
That's
I
why
don't know.
it
But
didn't
then
stick.
it was a lot of science and math, and I'm like, yeah, no, this ain't it for me. And I was at Florida State. I took a sociology class and a psychology class, and I started to look more like with my life, and I'm like, this is interesting. And I started to look at other people, and I'm like, hold on, because I think therapy might be my calling. I love studying people and just like trying to understand why people show up the way that they do. So I felt like it was just perfect. I like to talk. I like to listen too. That's another thing. I feel like I'm a great listener. I've been told.
Yeah,
You know?
you are.
But so yeah, for me it was a given. Yeah.
I'd say for me, I looked at it as like I naturally am good at holding space for people.
Okay.
And I felt like I just want to help people. So what field is that for? In high key, you know how in the high school when they have you take those like career interest quizzes?
Yes.
I was running away from social work high key, like because I got my degree in social work, clinical social work. But you know, back then folks was like, "Oh, social work don't make no money." They do, and I remember in undergrad, I took it and I was like, "Okay, I guess I'm gonna do social work." And I remember my sociology teacher at the time, he was like, in about 5 to 10 years, your field is going to be in high demand. He lied since. And so I got into it. I went to Florida State, and I was like, I like to study people as well. I'm really good at, holding space. And I was just like, why not? Why not?
Yeah.
So I just fell in love with it, and like Raven says, the rest
Yeah.
is history at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like how you mentioned, like, oh, I wanted to help people, because I hear a lot of people say that, like, oh, I want to help people, but like, you can help people doing anything.
Right.
Like,
Yes.
you could be a CNA and be helping people.
Right.
It takes a special kind of like, no, I'm deliberate about
Yeah.
helping people, and help. For me, it's vulnerable population.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like, I like to hold space for Black people.
Right.
There was a period where I dabbled in domestic violence. Just vulnerable populations, like the kids who are forgotten, like those kind of populations, so that it's people who can't speak up for themselves, not just, because I can help people if I'm a customer service rep.
Right.
But being
I think we
a
should
social
jump into
worker.
that. Like, what areas have we been?
Like what have we been?
What fields we've been working in? Because I think some of us we really been all over the place. Like, I initially worked in maternal child health, where I was working in Gaston County, which is a very impoverished county, but I was working with a nonprofit agency because the infant mortality rate in that county is high. You know, kids they weren't able to survive up to the age of like 2.
Wow.
So our job was to help provide education and support, case management, clinical services to mothers who were pregnant, like in the prenatal stage and even after. So I've worked in maternal child health, school counseling. I've dibbled and dabbled with kids, and even now, like, I work with veterans, which I really like. So
You have a wide.
I'm like, yes.
I would say, so I started off working with teenage girls, which for me at that time of my life, it was definitely my calling, because it was a lot of the things that I saw in the girls, I kind of experienced too. Not so as severe, but it was a lot of things I'm like, dang, I could resonate, and I kind of want to give her what I feel like I needed when I was a teen. And then I had my daughter, and I was like, actually, I ain't trying to like I only want to like focus on one child right now. And now I see men, women. My number one population, I think, will always be Black women. Because I mean, I can resonate with the Black woman, you know. But I have found myself have a lot of male clients, and that's been really interesting. Really interesting, and I love to see it, because it's like I love to see them when they first come in, and they be like, "Oh my God, I did this," and it made me. And I'm like, shout out to the Black men.
They have to become my favorite population to work with.
I really enjoy working with the men, because I feel like they kind of get forgotten about too. And they also don't really seek help as much as women do. So if they come into me, I'm like, okay, they really, really feel like they want to work on themselves. And we need that.
And they're ready. They're coming, they're ready.
What about you?
For me, so internships is where it all started. So I was at a homeless shelter and providing therapy and group therapy and all of that. And I learned quickly, like, oh, this is not the environment, because for me, it was a lot of doing this for insurance purposes. So you got to write this off. And I was like, that's not what I was doing, though. Like, I didn't do that with that person, you know? And I was just like, okay, so this is not fit for me. Yeah, so after that, I'm trying to think of all my internships in places that I worked. The homeless shelter was the first one. And then, I went straight to private practice because I always knew going into therapy that I was going to work in private practice. So my next internship site was a private practice where I was learning what it looked like to start up a business. And lo and behold, here I am in private practice. And so I've been working with couples predominantly. That's my niche.
That's your thing.
Yes, don't talk to me, because for me, I've learned that the couple, like the parents, the parental group, if they are parents, but the couple, that's the foundation of the family system. So if we can get the adults on the same page, we can, help the little ones come up.
Exactly.
I love that, because working with teenagers, I saw a lot of that. A lot of parents bringing in their girls, like, she do this and she the problem. And then when I started talking, I'm like, actually,
hello,
mom and dad, let's talk about it, you know?
Exactly.
So I love that, because it's true. Like, the parent, the couple is the foundation of the development of the entire family. So,
absolutely.
Yeah, I love that.
I've worked with, when I first graduated grad school, I was working for an agency that was contracted with DCF. And there was court-mandated parents who, part of their reunification plan was, you got to go to therapy. And a lot of it was substance. I did more, like I did parenting with special needs. I did some co-parenting classes. I've dabbled in, again, the domestic violence for women victims. I did groups with that. And then after that, I was a school counselor.
Okay.
And I do like working with teens. I'm middle school and high school.
Yeah.
I love working with teens, but more so in the school setting because outside of that, it's the parents don't want to do the work.
Yeah.
They don't.
Yeah.
In my experience,
Yeah.
there are
Same.
some parents who
Yeah.
there's some parents who do,
Yeah.
but I do more relationship stuff for not couples but for the individuals. So
Okay,
I like to
yeah.
talk to you individually about how you can improve
So
what
yeah.
you doing.
That's so
important.
important.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm
it's
always
important.
telling my
Yeah.
couples, like, y'all are coming to me, but y'all need individual.
Absolutely.
Like, it doesn't start and stop here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
A lot of relational stuff,
Yes.
which I feel like we kind of all dabble in now.
Yeah.
Relational, stress management,
Yes.
conflict resolution,
Yes.
that kind of stuff.
Transitional
Yeah.
life
Yes.
skills.
Yeah.
I do a
Yes.
lot of self-esteem too.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
get a lot of self-esteem clients.
Yeah.
Love that. And it was something I think you mentioned about people coming to you for advice when you were younger. And I think that is a misconception that a lot of people have about therapists, that we give advice and that we tell people what to do. And that's like literally, I ain't even going to say the last because we don't do that at all.
We're not supposed to.
And
do
I
that.
just want to like clear up the misconception that therapists give advice. We honestly just show our clients that they have all the tools that they need to get through whatever it is that they want to get through.
Right.
So
that made me think, like, so what do we say to the people that say, because I'm sure we've heard it, like, what's the point of me coming to you then? Because, you know, why am I telling you about my life and all you're going to tell me is I got the tools and I know what to do anyway, so what's the point of me telling you?
And I feel like that's where we just have to continue to have those conversations to get them to believe that you do have the tools. Because I feel like that phrase will come in the beginning of therapy. When they don't even realize, like, no, your toolbox is about to be full after a couple of sessions.
Right.
A lot of sessions, you know, depending on what you're coming for.
Yeah.
Right.
But I think, you know, just building them up to even believe that they have the capability to fill up their toolbox with the things that they need.
But I think, too, is going in the toolbox and also saying, like, it's some stuff in here you need to take out.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to tell you that, but we're going to look through and then I'm going to look at you and say, is there anything in here that might be problematic or might be areas of concern and why? Let's go ahead and unpack that because we don't need it.
And that's the thing about therapy because we're doing, like, behind the scenes, we're working, like, we're moving a machine because we're like, you're thinking like, oh, that tool in your toolbox ain't working. But I'm not going to say that to you because who am I to say, like, oh, you going to bed at 2:00 in the morning, it's not working for you. I'm going to say, so how do you feel about, like, how tired are you?
How has that been going for you?
How was that working for you? Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. Yeah, it was another misconception. That just because we therapists, we got it all figured out. Baby.
Hello.
Let me
I go to therapy.
Let me call my therapist.
I
Like, what you mean? Like, I'm going through it too. So just clearing that up too, that we are human.
Yes.
We go through real life, be life, and like it life for y'all too. So just understanding that you're not talking to the expert, to someone who got it all together because we don't. We all trying to figure it out. But I think the difference is we have our toolbox. We know what to look for and how to like get ourselves out of certain spaces.
Right.
So, but
I think we're experts of learning how to see outside of the present problem because I think what we do really well at as therapists is when people lay everything out, we're putting it up, like creating a puzzle piece together. We're like, so what you saying is this is what I'm seeing, and we're able to see it for them because when you're in it, you can't see it.
Yeah.
You can't see like the problem areas or the gaps until the light bulb clicks and it's like, oh my God.
One of my favorite things to hear is, I didn't think about it like that.
Right?
Yeah.
That's
what I'm here for.
No, one of my favorite things is when they be like, I know I'm probably saying a lot and I'm probably just rambling. I'm like, no, you giving me all I need to piece everything. I'm with you. I'm with you.
You bouncing around and I'm right here with you.
Right.
Over here.
Sorry, I'm all over the place. I'm like,
it's okay.
I'm keeping it right.
Like,
I am keeping it up.
But you know what I love being able to do as a therapist is like when I'm getting all of that, I love connecting them dots because when I can connect something from your childhood up into your current behavior that you're doing right now. And I'd be like, could it stem from this? Because I remember you said before that this is how you, and then they would be like, it's almost like it just clicked, and I'm like, oh.
I ain't gonna lie, those be the moments where I be like,
no, for real.
That's why you pay.
Like,
for
real, like, I am doing my thing.
Yes.
But outside of that, so of course we've been getting feedback, and people are asking us questions about like, how did you all come together, and like who are y'all outside of the podcast? Like, of course and I think it might look like, oh, you did that, you did a homeless shelter. Like, of course we're still learning each other.
Right.
We know each other well enough to be a taste of therapy.
Right.
But how do we really come about?
Shout out to Florida State.
I was about to say Florida State.
It really
Go
Go
Noles.
Noles. Serious.
Okay, so Florida State,
Mm-hmm.
and then really, 7 degrees of separation. Like
Mhm.
we all knew somebody who knew somebody that really
Yeah.
brought us together. So
Yeah.
I think that
The fact that I found that video of me and you
Yes.
from 2019
Uh-huh.
lit, like,
we gotta post it. We gotta post it.
and I was like, dang, I forgot we even did.
Yeah.
Yeah, we gonna post it so y'all can see what we talking
Yeah.
And
about.
it's
But,
funny
yeah.
because I remember when y'all posted that, and I
Yeah.
can't believe it was that long ago.
Wow.
That was like 6 years ago.
You know what's crazy? I don't really remember that video because we was lit, but it's okay. That was
I had a good
remember.
time. That's
You
all
do?
I'm saying.
I do remember, and then even the outfit that I had on, like I remember because it was Brick, recipes Brick.
I know.
I know we had. I remember that because I was like trying to find my footing in South Florida and like find
Okay.
friends.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
It was the
And we found each
I
other.
did.
Yes. But it seemed like the common denominator has been you for a taste of therapy. Because, like,
well,
we met at school, but
Yeah.
I'll say for me, like, being a part of the group, it was us being in grad school together, being at Florida State, and then obviously we transitioned out of life, but then moving kind of closer to the area, it was like, oh, okay, you know, like, let me hang out with the folks that I know or the people that I know in the area, and baby, you likes to have a time. And when you curate stuff and have events, it's like, just come on, like, just come. And I just felt like, you know, from there, it just went from the mocktail party, Ravens party, lives, the rest was history.
Jackie on board.
Right,
She like
right.
called Raven over.
Right.
Yeah, we could do this.
Yeah.
I can't believe that was over a year ago now.
That's going on this
crazy.
year.
Like our
too.
first
I was about
live,
to say
yeah.
it's about to
Like,
be
we-
almost
It's gonna be
2
2 years.
years.
Yeah, 2026 is gonna make 2 years.
Wow. That's insane.
Yeah.
Time is
But
moving.
hey, we here. We here.
Oh, my goodness. So what are we like when we think about a taste of therapy? Like what? Because I know when people hear it and they're getting to know us, like what are some things that we want to make clear that we are not doing? Like when it comes to them, like seeing us and tuning in with us, getting to know us. The biggest thing I want to highlight is we ain't doing no clinical diagnosis of nobody.
This ain't therapy. This is not therapy.
I repeat, this is
This is
not
not therapy.
It's not. It's not.
No,
It's
these are
therapeutic.
therapeutic.
Yes.
I was just about to say these
Yeah.
are therapeutic conversations, but this is not to replace going to meet with a therapist.
Yeah.
Go to therapy.
Mhm. even if you feel like ain't nothing going on wrong in your life, there's still some things that you can always process in therapy.
Yeah.
I honestly feel like that's the best time to go to therapy. If
Yeah.
stuff is not falling apart in your world,
Yeah.
go to therapy so we can now do preventative work
Yeah.
instead
Yeah.
of like now we're trying to fix something that's just shattered.
Because when it
Yeah.
does fall apart, you already have the skills,
tools.
or you already have somebody that you
Right.
can confide in.
Right.
So if you've been, especially with it being so early in the year,
Yeah.
now trust me, I know y'all books been
crazy.
they've been knocking at my door.
Close them again.
I told you,
"Ooh,
it was like you accepting clients.
No,
Oh my
I
goodness.
cannot.
No,
Hey,
no,
Siri,
no.
play.
Play Destiny's Child. No. No.
Yeah.
So yeah, so this is not therapy, but also this is, well, what is it? I want to know what is it.
Yeah.
I think it's supposed to be a place for you to find camaraderie and connection and understand that like there are real girls out
Yeah.
there
Yeah.
who it's not fake. It's
Yeah.
not, we are genuinely loving and learning each other so that we can just do we're doing life together.
Yeah.
Essentially.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like a taste of therapy also humanizes and normalizes. If that is, I don't even know if I used it right, but y'all know what I'm talking about.
That's all right.
But humanizes therapists, and they'll see like in our conversations that this person is just like me. I resonate with her. Like so I feel like it lets people know that we just like y'all trying to figure it out.
Right.
You know?
I think what it is too is like us laying out a platform to show like it's okay to normalize certain things. Like we can normalize being in group settings and having these conversations.
Yes.
Like, some
Yes.
stuff we might not be in agreement with, but we're all different for a reason. We're
Right.
all, having our own thoughts that we want to be able to just process and talk about. Even just when it comes to culture or just, just again, the hard conversations. I think it's okay to normalize having settings like this because I think now in society everything's about self and doing things alone and thinking that you got to have it together and to figure it out on your own when you don't.
Yeah.
Like it's okay to just be in settings like this and just Like, let's talk.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's get cute.
Yes.
Let's talk.
Heavy
Let's
on
be
it.
cute. Let's
Let's
cry.
Right.
Let's
Oh,
have a
let's
toast.
cry.
Like
Mhm.
all the
Love a good
things, because
cry.
baby, this life is not this
Right.
life.
Right.
Mhm.
We need this. And that's what I'm
Yeah.
about to say. I feel like a taste of therapy is community.
Yeah.
This is where we can come together in fellowship. So we can cry and we can laugh and we
Yeah.
can turn up. And
Yeah.
then we can, you know, vibe and relax. Like it's
Right.
all encompassing.
Mhm.
And that's what I love about it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh,
Yeah.
I love y'all.
We gonna do that every episode. Like, oh my god.
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love this.
Mhm.
Yeah. Well, if anything, I think it's just important for us to talk about like what we're looking forward to.
Ooh.
I'm definitely looking forward to growing our community,
Same.
like
Yeah.
outside of the four of
Same.
us,
Yeah.
like hearing back from our audience, like of what they want to see more of,
Yes.
like even
Yeah.
just the questions, because we definitely want people who are tuned in to like ask us the questions. Like we
Yes.
gonna read everyone.
Yes, we
We're
are.
gonna talk about
All
it
of
in each
them.
episode, and or even just on social media. And
Mhm.
I'm just looking forward to growing our audience.
Yeah, same for me. I think building community is my
Mhm.
biggest like takeaway from a taste of therapy.
Mhm.
I'm just excited to see who we gonna meet,
Yes.
where it's gonna take us,
Yes.
and just like who we're gonna touch.
Yeah.
I'm glad you brought up the
Think about it
comments
already.
because I love seeing the feedback that we
Yeah.
got from our live episode because I'm like, oh my God, this is what we're supposed to do. We are
Yeah.
living in our purpose,
Mhm.
and it's resonating with people from all over the
Yes.
world.
Okay,
Okay.
so what I am looking forward to really is just for us to expand like ourselves. I feel like I'm already learning that I'm being stretched in ways
Yeah.
I didn't know I could be stretched.
Yes.
And so I look forward to that and hearing, like, I know that there's going to come a time where people reach out to us individually and they're like, when you said that thing,
Yeah.
you held up a mirror to me.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
that's what I look forward to.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, let's digest.
Let's say. I love that.
Yeah.
Let's digest. Okay, so the takeaway from this episode, I think, most importantly, is that this does not serve as therapy.
Mhm.
And I want to be very clear. This is not your therapy session. Do not say, oh, I watched a taste of therapy. I'm good. Like,
Yeah.
you're not. Thank you for watching. We appreciate it.
Right.
And also book your therapy appointment.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would say a takeaway is like you guys just got a glimpse of who a taste of therapy is. You know, all of us just here. We're not just four beautiful ladies. Like we're here serving a purpose. We wanted to reach audience outside of where we are and just to connect in that way. So y'all will be seeing more of that.
Yeah, and this is a space where you will feel seen, supported, heard, and yeah, we just 4 women out here, you know, trying to figure
Taking
it
over the
out.
world.
And like,
Spreading love. I feel
Yes,
like at the
yes.
heart of us, it's love. Like this
Mhm.
is doing it because we care.
Yeah.
We love our people, and so it's like, here, let's offer this.
And our people, as in, of course, Black women,
Yes.
but also Black people,
Yes.
but also women, but
Yes.
also humans.
Yes.
Yeah.
We
Yes.
love humans.
Whoever
Yeah.
relates,
Uh-huh.
you know.
Yeah.
you said we love humans.
We love humans. I love plants, right? We love animals. We love life.
You know, we love humans.
We do.
Okay.
Yes.
Period. Well, if anything, to our viewers, if you have not had a chance to catch our live episode, please feel free to subscribe to A Taste of Therapy. Take a look at our live episode. It was such a time, and we hope that you are able to share with a friend, like, and just be a part of this journey with us, because we moving and grooving, and we want y'all to come with us.
Period.
Yes, so stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
Yes. See y'all.